Close Lorelai, Rory, and the whole gang return to Stars Hollow for Netflix new series Gilmore Girls: A Year in the Life. Netflix. How quickly do you consume full seasons of Netflix series? If you watch within 24 hours of their typical Friday release, you're one of 8.4 million subscribers the streaming giant has dubbed binge racers, so desperate to be in the know, and ahead of the game on social media, that you'll spend as much as 13 of those hours in front of a screen. Most do it only once, but one hardy US subscriber has binge-raced through 36 series this year alone. The notoriously secretive Netflix is revealing a bit of insight on the preferences and makeup of those superfans in both the US and globally. Gilmore Girls: A Year in the Life and Fuller House, revivals of popular broadcast series, were the two most frequently binge-raced. Fuller House, Candace Cameron Bure, Jodie Sweetin, Andrea Barber, Lori Loughlin, John Stamos, Bob Saget, Dave Coulier. Photo Michael Yarish Netflix, but the list diverges from there to a range of different genres. Ashton Kutcher sitcom The Ranch, Marvel's The Defenders, and anime series The Seven Deadly Sins were next on the list, and geographically, Canada has the highest per capita incidence of binge racing, measured since 2013, when Netflix began its original programming push in earnest with House of Cards, which ranks only 16th, and Orange is the New Black 9th. Canada's binge racing dominance is followed by the US and three Scandinavian countries, Denmark, Finland and Norway. Among states, West Virginia is tops in per capita racing, followed by Michigan, Maryland, Delaware, Indiana and Ohio. Florida, California and Colorado are far down on the list, and Alaska and Hawaii are dead last. Gilmore was tops in all states except West Virginia, where Fuller House prevailed, and in Montana, South Dakota and Wyoming, where The Ranch was binged fastest. Netflix says the ranking has no direct correlation with overall popularity, a statistic it still closely guards. But it reveals certain titles where that level of fervor and fandom exists, says Brian Wright, a VP of original series. You can still have an absolutely beloved show that is binged, just not on the first day. Wright says common sense would dictate the behavior would be most prevalent for shows you can't turn away from. I would have guessed it would comprise cliffhanger dramas, he says. Millie Bobby Brown, Finn Wolfhard, Gaten Matarazzo and Caleb McLaughlin in Stranger Things. Photo Netflix. Instead, the most voraciously viewed series tend to be among the most eagerly anticipated. Familiar titles top the list, along with shorter comedies that require less time to plow through. Gilmore and Fuller seasons are roughly 6 hours, less than half the length of many dramas. Stranger Things, one of Netflix's most surprising hits, ranks just 10th, but many viewers came to it after word of mouth built, and Wright expects the show will climb in the rankings when its second season hits on October 27. I would anticipate a lot of people will be really excited to get through that story, he says. Top 20 binge-raced shows: Gilmore Girls: A Year in the Life, Fuller House, The Ranch, Marvel's The Defenders, The Seven Deadly Sins, Trailer Park Boys, Santa Clarita Diet is for Family, Orange is the New Black, Stranger Things, Friends from College, Grace and Frank of A, Hot American Summer, Atypical, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, House of Cards, Master of None, Luther Glow, Arrested Development. Ranked by frequency with which US subscribers watch entire seasons within 24 hours of their release from 2013 to September 2017, shows with multiple seasons are averaged. Source: Netflix. Close expect to pay more to watch the second season of Stranger Things. Netflix is raising its prices. Buzz60 reader share this story https://usat.ly2zf7oc